What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To Saquon Barkley.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
10 yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
8-yard line.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. The pitch goes to Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 14-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And Powell running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. In this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Giants nothing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays.
They got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with the pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Stafford.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Rams 21, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now this pass in the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Stafford on 1st down. Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32!
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stafford going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams
so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
Ring 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Riley Dixon on to punt for the Giants.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Jackson to return. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Ram Gano set to
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down at Stafford. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Down at his 40.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Play action. Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
10 at the 26-yard line.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. To cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. first taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Second and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now a run with Akers. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Stafford. They got him in. It's Woods. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's third and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
To Kenny Golladay.
A good pickup there at 22.
2 yards. First down, New York.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Barkley, toss play left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The toss out to Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
15-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing here, Stafford. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Rams 45, Giants 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.